Good afternoon. It is Saturday the something of something. My name is Chris and I have been converting this ex-U-Haul box truck into a work living space. Just had my coffee, one of many. So today I am going to attempt to change my sink. I have a sink currently and it is fine, but I got a new one that is better than fine. So that's what we're going to do today. Let me take you through the original sink and the replacement sink. And then I have all my tools here. I just got them from storage. I'm going to see whether I can install the new sink because I don't know yet. So let's go through what we're looking at here. So this is my current sink. It's been fine, to be honest. The faucet has been pretty good. The problem is that when I installed it, I didn't know whether I was supposed to be doing it further back, further forward, and there's a big gap between here and the actual sink. So I don't like that. The second thing is I installed the sink first and then I installed the window, and obviously this faucet blocks the window. So that's the other thing. So sink is a bit small, faucet's a bit too big. Other than that, it's been absolutely fine. So let me show you the sink that I've bought that I would like to replace it with. And I'm just going to show you the picture for now. So I bought this sink. It is slightly longer, so it will reach further towards the close edge. It's approximately the same width, but this faucet that's attached to it folds down. So it can fold all the way down into it, and then this chopping board drainage thingy goes on top. So this will give me more sink space, potentially, or at least it will be closer. But it will also get rid of the faucet itself from blocking the light from the window. So for my work, I film a lot of videos, and I'm always like adjusting the camera to avoid the big faucet in the background. So this faucet will just fold in. It also has a little soapy pressy thing on there as well, which is a little bonus. So that's what we're looking at here. Because I have everything plumbed up with my water already, this should be fairly straightforward as long as I get my measurements right. I should just need to remove the sink and the faucet, make the hole wider or longer, and then attach to the new faucet, plop in the sink, and then silicone. That should be, in theory, what I need to do. Now, the reason why I've timed it today is because I also have to refill my water tanks as well. So I have to empty my gray and refill my fresh water. So I was like, now is the best time to do it, I think, which means that I do have some washing up just there being dirty. So that's why I'm going to do it right now, is to figure out how to make this happen today. I think I have all the tools, so I should have everything that I need. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So I think the first thing is just to remove the sink. I'm a bit nervous. So to give you a bit of an insight into what I'm just about to do, I just kind of did a dry fit as to see how much I need to cut out of this. Width-wise, it's actually this hole is a little bit wide. I don't think there's going to be gaps, but it's close. So width-wise, we're good. Length-wise, it's mainly the hole is actually not that different. There's maybe like an inch, 2 inches extra that I need to put here, But I'm just going to measure this just to make sure. And then I'm just going to keep trimming until I get the fit that I want. So I'm going to kind of play it safe at first. But first thing I'm going to do is measure, and then we'll figure it out from there. So it is 15 3/4 inches long. And the hole itself at the moment is 14 1/4. So I need to do another 1.5 inches. So yeah, as you can see here, so yeah, width-wise, we're pushing it. We're really pushing it. Here, I think maybe there's 1/4 inch width-wise gap for the silicone, which is fine. And then that's all we're looking lengthwise. So it's not going to be radically different. I'm not going to get that much more functionality out of the actual sink itself. It's literally 1.5 inches. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So, with that being said, what I need to do is draw 1.5 inches down on here. The good thing with this is that the lip itself has a bit of wiggle room on it. So it doesn't have to be exact, which is good, because I'm not great at being exact. That is for sure. Okay, we're in. You're in, and I think we just covered up the hole. I think we just covered up every exposed gap. Okay, great. Great. Let us sweep up quickly. Okay, there we have the hole ready for the sink. So all I need to do now is place the sink in there and silicone it. So that is the next step, I think. I'm actually gonna, it says to put it in and seal it. I'm gonna seal it last because I want to connect everything else up to it first. I'm obviously not gonna use it yet, but I want to get everything connected to it so that the silicone's not, being pulled around and stuff. So I'm gonna get everything connected before I use the silicone. So here is what they've given us. Here's the actual drain part of it. Okay. So we've got the drain, and then we have the soap dispenser that we need to put in. Soap dispenser, and then the drain. So I guess it's the top of the drain, right? So I need to do, so I think I'd take this bit out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this underneath. This obviously comes out, but it seems to fit flush to the plastic bit, which goes on the other side. So now what I'm going to do is press through here, and then I've got to twist the top bit to tighten it all together. Cool, I can use my old P-trap, which is great. Okay, so far we have this screw dish in and the drain in as much as we can. The instructions say the drain pipe. So I've got my P-trap on there, so that's all good. Then we just need to attach the faucet itself, and then the hot and cold water pipes. And then with that on there, can you go? It can only go one way, right? Yes, it can only go one way. Washer then rubber. Yeah, I think it should be washer then rubber. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay, we got there. Okay, so that is tight on there. Here's how it's looking. So I guess this comes out like that, can move forward and back, and then So that goes fully hot. That is a mix of both, and that is cold. So I'm only ever going to have it on cold. And then it folds up. Yeah, like that. Okay, this is good. I like this, and I like this a lot. Cool, okay, so getting closer. The other thing that I have that they just haven't mentioned is this thing, which I guess goes on this little drain hole here on the other side of it. So I'm going to install that. I just need to unscrew this screw and then attach it on the other side, I guess. Okay, these are the new lines. So this is the old line. It looks exactly the same, which is awesome. I think they're the same. We're going to find out. You're going to find out. I want to attach it, but I don't know why they want you to put it in first. It's much easier to attach the pipes here, right? Like this. Oh, my P-trap's just spilling everywhere. Okay, cold line is in. Hot line is in. While I'm here, I may as well put the soap thingy on. Okay, good. Soap dispenser is on. It's hilarious. What I'm doing is I'm removing the stopper from the old hot faucet line, if I can, and I'm going to attach it to the new one. Fucking hell. Did it, I think. I think I did. The question is it going to fit? It fits, but it doesn't have fresh plumber's tape on it, so God knows how long it's going to last. Okay. So in theory, this should at least run water. Whew. So we have the cold line attached. We have the hot line, oops, the warm line blocked off. So in theory, this is plumbed in right now. So this is what it looks like all packed away. So I actually have some free space, some light coming in, which is great. And then when you're using it, the other thing that you can do allegedly is use this as like a drainage tray. It does press on the soap thing, so it's not perfect, but you can at least drain stuff on there as well, which is great. And then as you use it, pull that out, pull this forward. It's only ever cold for the moment. Do that, and the water should come out, and it packs away nicely. So that's how it's supposed to work. The question is, will it? I need to refill my tanks. Sorry, I need to refill my fresh tank and need to empty my grey water. So that's what we're going to do now. And then we will test it out very quickly. I'm going to get some plumber's tape at the very least to get these lines, to make sure they're sealed fully, because I'm not too confident in them. So I'm going to get some plumber's tape, but I'm going to do my water tanks. We'll test it out and take it from there. So let's see. Hi, so I just siliconed the sink. It's not the best silicone job in the world, but as long as it's sealed, that's the most important thing. I mean, I'm happy with the upgrade. The sink is marginally closer to me. The sink is definitely more accessible. It just adds so much more space. It feels a lot roomier here. And once I eventually put in some blinds, then this area should feel a lot more open. So the original faucet, it took up so much room that it really enclosed the space and it felt a lot more cramped. So now this is open and feels a lot roomier, and I will put in some B-roll footage of the sort of, I guess, semi-finished area once it's all done and dusted and you can see the faucet working and everything. But it's pretty simple just to fit it in with my existing plumbing setup. Super easy. Definitely worth the upgrade. So I will probably put the details to it in the description just in case anyone wants to get the same thing and do the same thing. But that's it. Thank you for joining me. For now, I'm clocking out.